The ride is smooth as something with 4 legs can be, at any rate. There isn't the rhythmic bouncing of gar riding, nor the smooth scuttle of the riding quama from when he was a child, still small enough to be placed squealing atop their carapaces. The whole matter of horses is still strange to him, huge and furry, with their spindly legs and improbably heavy hooves that look as though they should snap off at every stride. No claws or armor at all. All of this hair, so much of it, the mane having the same texture as that of myrrh. For all its strangeness, even against the regular strangeness of horses, the mare bearing him and his burdens feels already like a friend, the only one he seems to have left. He still cannot quite accept the idea that the horse is his. Part of him is convinced such a beast could not be said to belong to anyone. The horse is clearly not a horse, however. Not with eyes like that. Not with the way the air shifts and shimmers about her hooves as they move. If he looks just the right way, he can almost see flames, though he can't be sure if they're just his imagination. They flicker in hoof prints, curl about his hands within the flowing hair of the mane, which he grips in the strange absence of reins. In his gloves, he cannot quite tell if the warmth is from the hair or something even stranger. When he looks directly at them, the flames disappear. She never seems to sleep or eat. The gentle bellows of her ribs between his calves seem to move more out of courtesy, a soothing gesture, than out of any real breath. The beast's gait rocks him gently in the saddle, to the coincidental beat of his heart. Though he is weary, and the mare is taller than he by a fair few hands, he knows he will not fall. She has never let him fall. Her stride beneath him reminds him more of the feline than equine. A gentle thought, beneath thought in his mind, tells him he can sleep, that she knows the way, that she won't let anything happen to him. His hands slacken in her mane. Sleep is inviting, a warm tide lapping at the edges of his consciousness. It has been too long since he last allowed himself to rest. His legs feel conjoined to the horse's sides, as though the warmth and softness of the hide were gluing him there, as though he were melting into her like wax. She arches her neck to him, and he settles himself forward across her shoulders, resting his head amongst the soft hair of her mane. He is bound there, too, without panic or fear. He accepts his melting like a bridle. It is like being rocked to sleep as a child. He is secure and held, a dark shape atop a dark horse, irrelevant and safe in the dark of the forest's night. She will wake him when they near their destination, a small shack northwest of Breville. She nickers softly, and it is as a lullaby against the quiet drumbeat of her hooves in the grass, the soothing chirrup of crickets. He is warm against her hide, beneath his cloak, and nightmares will not stir him while he is pressed to her. The embers of her eyes light the road like lanterns. The night swallows them both obligingly, mare and myrrh together,